Yeah.
Now,
That's,
I had asked Russell this question earlier,
mhm.
and I'm going to ask him the question again.
Okay.
And this is something I've had a discussion with recently with another friend, but I'm going to put it to Russell. Many companies want to show some sort of diversity in their management or in their staff, for that matter of fact. With all things being equal, that is, let's discount the current economic situation that we're in. Okay, let's say that jobs are plenty, or for a person of his skill set, his talents, he had no problem, getting in the position that he wanted. Would you take a role knowing full well that you're a diversity hire? And to be very frank, first off, by diversity here, this is really for a non-WASP, meaning it could be your ethnicity, gender preference, whatever the case. I mean, that's what's really driving the hire here.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing full well that you're not being hired, or rather the primary reason that you're being hired is not for your intelligence or your competency, it's for, dare I say, this diversity that you bring. Would you take such a role?
Well, I guess when I think about it, I'm still trying to perceive or conceive of the idea in knowing full well that would be the case, where it would be in any hindrance. But more importantly, if I think about myself, if I'm in that role, if that was their motive or intention when they hired me, look out, made a big mistake, because I honestly feel as if once I'm in, I want to make my mark, and I'm going to be successful at whatever it is I put my mind to if I decide to take that position.
See, I wouldn't mind that. See, I can see I see your point in that.
Mm-hmm.
If the aim was
Mm-hmm.
to recruit a top performer of a diverse background,
Mm-hmm.
I can understand that,
Mm-hmm.
because here emphasis still for me is performer.
So are you telling me they're going to let me know you were not top
You
performer
will
in the
not
group?
you will not be told.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's
Right.
unknown to you, unbeknownst to you.
Right.
Unbeknownst
So
to you.
at the end of the day, how would I even discover that that was the driving force behind my
Oh,
hire
I think
to begin with?
it'll become very clear.
Okay,
Once
so
you
you
hit
mean
the
that
ground.
once I'm in?
Once you in, it'll be very clear.
Okay, so
Okay,
then it's hard to sort of phrase the question as
and I
would
will
I
tell
take
you,
a
and I will
position
tell you,
if I'm not going to know
and I will
until
tell
I'm
you, and I will tell you how you will know.
in? Okay.
Okay, you will go to all the high-profile meetings
Mm-hmm.
where you will be interfacing or interacting with a diverse opposite.
Mm-hmm. I'm already in a position.
Yeah, you're in the position.
Okay.
Okay, but back on the farm or on the ranch,
Mm-hmm.
when it's time for the decision making,
Mm-hmm.
you're more or less informed as opposed to
Involved
being
an
with
integral
that.
part of the decision making.
Exactly, and not to mention, no one's really reaching out to you.
Right.
Reaching out to you, looking for your opinion, or worse yet, even getting the respect that you earned or would have had.
I certainly see how that could be an issue. The bigger problem, or just in terms of discussion, is the fact that it's around me making a decision to accept the position before, this is prior to me being hired. Meanwhile, all of the things that become discovered to me as symptoms only become once I'm already in the position. So as far as the decision, my decision was already made. I accepted the position. So it's, am I going to stay in it as a result and be discovering what it is I discovered?
No, okay. No. Let me rephrase the question.
Mm-hmm.
Say, for example, okay, you go to an interview,
Mm-hmm.
you knock out the interview,
Okay.
and the role is extended to you.
Okay.
Okay, but before you sign on the dotted line,
Mm-hmm.
someone reaches out to you, one way or the other. Okay, word comes to you, hey dude, as good as you are, I just want you to know, you're not coming in here because you're a top performer.
Mm-hmm.
You're coming in here because, well, we just need to make the place look a little bit more diverse.
Mm. Well,
That's it. And again,
on the surface of that,
you're not just Russell Washington African male,
sure,
but again, could be a gender preference, ethnicity,
certainly
race,
understood.
creed, culture, religion, whatever have you.
I also think another issue with that is that type of information you would probably have to temper it. Is probably you have to qualify it based on who is giving it to you, because for the most part, you know, you don't know if that could be a salty employee that maybe they tried for the position and didn't get it, and somehow they're trying to, you know, basically even intimidate you or taint your thoughts before you even come in. So
point well made, but let's say it's a credible source, someone that you have confidence in.
You know, we're narrowing it down to that exact situation. I think that may be a situation by situation basis. And it probably also has a lot to do with personal need at the time. You know, is that person desperately in need of a job or something to that effect? Once again, they may take my position. You know what? I'm just going to get in there. When I get in there, I'm going to try to make it do what it do, and that's it. You know? What do you think? What's your thoughts on it?
I got to be honest with you. Any answer I give right now would be a lie, only because I'm not in that situation.
Yeah.
It's hypothetically. I have a lot of pride. Mm-hmm. I've worked very hard throughout my entire life to position myself so that when I'm in a situation, I can always perform with the best of the group. Mm-hmm. Period. That's associated with, well, I'll leave that alone. But bottom line is, I think folks like myself, you, and many other folks that I know, we've done a lot of work as far as preparing ourselves so that we can take advantage of an opportunity given to us. With that being said, in these times, a family man, you know, having a wife and kids and a mortgage.
Other factors, other decisions.
They are. I definitely have to consider, you know, the circumstances. I can't say yay or nay, but I just had to ask the question because it's tough.
Sure,
it's tough.
Sure, definitely.
You want to do. I'm sorry. No. You want to do not just the right thing for yourself, but for those coming after you as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. But you know, like in any position, be it IT, be it industry, entertainment, there's always groundbreakers. You know, and you have people out there that pave the way for others, and you know, from there things are able to grow, expand, and people are able to see things from different viewpoints, and that's how we grow, you know, as a nation and as a people from there. So I think it was an interesting question, you know.
Just thought I'd put it out there. If you have some thoughts around that, why don't you check out the blog. It's going to be on the blog pretty soon, on the Face Off My Series blog. Let us know what you think.